I like doing these videos because I get to do myself a little facial as well. Hello everyone and welcome. I hope everyone's safe and well. In today's video I'm going to be talking about face masks, and in particular I'm going to be talking about the Avon Clearskin Jelly Mask, blemish clearing. That's it there. I'm going to be focusing on this mask, but I'm also going to be talking about masks in general and why you should be using them. Before I start this video, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Jessica. I am a fully qualified beauty therapist and have been now for over 7 years. I have a passion for skincare and beauty, and the aim of these videos is to give you some information about the products that Avon supply, the ingredients in those products, how they'll work for you, so you can make informed decisions when you're buying your skincare and beauty. I will mainly be focusing on skincare, but I'm also going to be doing some makeup tutorials and just any products that take my fancy, so please be on the lookout for more videos. So I'm going to talk about masks now and why you should use them. Now I know that we all see masks on advertisements for spas, especially you see the woman lying there with a face mask on with the cucumbers on her eyes, and I think sometimes people don't actually realise the full benefits of masks. You tend to maybe go for a facial at a spa, have a mask, and then that's it, you don't use one again. Masks are beneficial for everyone, every skin type. They are basically a deeply concentrated dose of ingredients that will work for you, whatever skin type you have. So why use them? They can address your skincare concerns. If you have sensitive skin, you might not want to use a mask weekly, maybe you want to use one monthly. People with sensitive skins have to be careful when they're using products. If you have oily or dry skin, you could use a mask weekly. It really just depends on you and what your skin needs. Essentially, a mask is a delivery of an intense burst of ingredients and nourishment for your skin, and this can also be very therapeutic as well. So how to use a face mask? Now, it really does just depend on the type of mask, to be honest with you. If you're using a clay mask, you obviously pop that on, wait for it to dry, and then you remove. If you're using a cream mask, some cream masks are overnight masks, so you can just leave them on and they leave them to absorb into the skin. You can also get gel masks. They can be very cooling and good if you've got very irritated skin. They are normally masks that you would remove as well, but it really does just depend on what type of mask that it is. Normally with face masks, as with any other product, you will get instructions to use them. Now, I recommend a face mask to be on for more than half an hour. Now, dermatologists recognise that most products take around 30 minutes to fully absorb into the skin. So if you have a clay mask, for example, that you want to have the most benefit out of, I would recommend leaving it on for half an hour. Obviously, if it really does depend on what ingredients are in it, but you do want to get the most out of your mask, especially if you're paying good money for a mask. You definitely want to get the benefits. So yeah, that goes the same with any skincare product that you're using. It takes around 30 minutes for that product to completely absorb into the skin, so you're not wanting to wash your face or anything like that once you've put your skincare products on, because like I said, there's no point in spending money on a product that you're just going to be washing off straight away. I tend to suffer from combination to oily skin, which is why I was drawn to this mask. When I used it before, I did notice that it helped with my blemishes, so I'm going to go through some of the ingredients and how they will help your skin, especially if you have oily to combination skin. One of the ingredients that is in this product is kaolin clay. I did a bit of research on kaolin clay. It's a naturally occurring mineral. It's white in to look at, so it's like a very mild powder. It's the mildest structure of any powders used in skincare, and it's been used for quite a long time, especially in countries like China and Asia. A lot of the time it is used as a cleanser, and it's very mild, very gentle, and really good for very irritated skin. So if you've got things like eczema and psoriasis. In a previous video I addressed an ingredient that was the rice extract that's actually in the blemish control mattifying cream, so this kind of reminds me of that. It's very mild, it's been used for a long time by people, and it's very recommended for oily to combination skin. So yeah, it gently purifies the skin, it brightens the skin, it clears the pores, It also absorbs impurities as well from the pores, so that's really good for in this mask because it's actually going to help to draw out any dirt that's in those pores and unclog them to stop you and prevent you from getting any spots. Also absorbs excess oil, which is really good, especially if you've got oily skin. You need a product that's going to help to absorb any of that excess oil, so it doesn't, you know, clog your pores and it doesn't just sit on the skin. So this is really good as well because it doesn't cause dryness. And like I've said before in a previous video, people with oily skin tend to really dry out their skin because they think that that's going to stop their skin from getting spots and being oily. But this can actually have the opposite effect. If you are not putting enough moisture into your skin and your skin's really dry, your skin starts to panic and be like, oh my god, I need to make more sebum because I'm really dry. And then you can just basically make your skin 10 times worse and 10 times oilier. So you've got to make sure that you are always moisturizing your skin even if it is oily, because you don't want your skin to react that way. And yeah, so this basically, it also exfoliates the skin and it tones the skin as well. So you'll notice your skin will feel a little bit tighter and just nice and bright. So this is a very good ingredient, and I've known a few products to have this ingredient in. And because it's so mild, it's really good. It won't irritate your skin or make your skin feel really dry, which is what you need. Another ingredient that's in this product is glycolic acid. Now, I have talked about glycolic acid in a previous video when I did a review on the vitamin C range. Glycolic acid is really popular in products that are for, you know, combination to oily skin. So as I said before when I was talking about the vitamin C range that Avon do, glycolic acid is an exfoliant. It basically removes the dead skin cells from the top layer of your skin and basically helps to reveal the brighter, newer, fresher skin underneath. It also works to penetrate spots at the comedone level to help prevent them from becoming full spots and coming out onto your skin. I hope I explained that well, don't know. So it really does help to prevent breakouts, which is why it's really good to have this ingredient in a product like this. Now with glycolic acid, it also stimulates collagen in your skin. Now, if you watch the video that I made about the skin reset plumping shots, you'll know that I talked about fibroblasts and how the collagen in your skin is made up of fibroblasts, and that's when we get older, we produce less collagen, which makes our skin deflate. Now, glycolic acid actually does stimulate fibroblasts in the skin, which helps to keep your skin full, bouncy, bright, and makes your complexion glow. So glycolic acid not only helps with oily to combination skin, it also helps with anti-aging as well. Basically, glycolic acid helps an increased production of collagen. Okay, so the last ingredient that I'm going to talk about is salicylic acid. Now, I did brush upon this in the video I did about the mattifying cream. So salicylic acid is a derivative of the willow bark tree, and they basically biosynthesize it. So it is a synthesized man-made product. The natural form of salicylic acid is saline, and salicylic acid is basically used as a spot treatment. It's been really noted by dermatologists as something that's really, really good for acne prone skin. Salicylic acid works to get deep into the pores and draw out excess sebum. It exfoliates surface layers and works to break down any excess impurities on the skin to stop breakouts and prevent spots. It gives your skin a deep clean, it's anti-inflammatory, and it also calms down irritated and angry skin. Now, I've used salicylic acid in a far stronger form than what is in this face mask for spots that I've had. I tend to get hormonal acne around my mouth, so I have used a cream that is a stronger percentage of salicylic acid, and it does actually really help to improve the look of your skin. It basically works to draw out the impurities, and if you do have any spots, it basically just dries out that spot so it heals quicker, so you don't have to worry about it being on your skin for too long. Obviously, if you guys do have acne prone skin that doesn't seem to work, you've used products and nothing seems to work, obviously, of course, always go to your GP. But if you can use a product that helps, then by all means do it. So yeah, so they're the ingredients that are in this product. So there are a few really good ones actually that will help, and it really will work for oily skin. So I'm going to just use this now and show you what it's like. And pop this bad boy on. This is a jelly mask, so it's got quite a bouncy texture. So I'll show you in if you can see. Oh, it's quite bouncy. And that's kind of the texture that it is. It's very smooth and quite silky. To me it smells, again, it's very fresh. A lot of the products that I've used from Avon don't have a really strong smell, which I always think is a good sign. It means they don't have any really strong additives in them or any perfumes that are going to really irritate your skin. I think sometimes the fresher and natural a product smells, generally the better the product is for you. Not necessarily always the case, but you know, it's just an opinion that I formed. So I'm just going to pop this mask on. It's really easy to apply and it feels really nice, and it does smell good as well. Also, never forget to do your neck when you're putting on a face mask. I tend to put on a thinnish layer just so your skin has a chance to absorb as much as it possibly can. And like I said, I will probably leave this on for about half an hour. So it's been probably about half an hour now, something like that. I just went and, you know, did a few bits and bobs. Waited until this is really hard. It's when your face, you know, you start to not be able to talk properly. So excuse me if I can't talk properly, and you know, you feel like when you smile your whole face is going to crack. It's that kind of feeling. As you can see, it's gone quite clear in colour. With clay masks, I often find that people have this obsession with like caking it on. I personally don't like doing that because I don't think that your skin gets the benefit. If you cake on a clay face mask, you're essentially just, the product that's touching your skin will absorb, but the rest is just sitting there and doing nothing. If you're spending money on a product, you want to get the most benefit out of that product. So you're better off with these clay masks because they usually come in like tubs like that. Just use this really small layer, quite a thin layer. You don't need to cake it on because you're just wasting product. And so just to remove this, I use a cloth. And with clay masks, when they go quite hard, I tend to just use a damp cloth. Basically press the damp cloth over the mask to just re-loosen it, and it makes it a lot easier to then remove. And then you want to remove it as gently as possible. Don't be doing any like scrubbing on your skin. That's not what you want. I've gone ahead and removed all of that mask, as you can see. I always like the way that your skin looks after a clay mask. I think it brightens it instantly. You get like a tighter feeling to your skin, which is what this has given me. But we'll see. I'll see what the effects are. Like I said, I've used this mask once before, and I did like it. I don't tend to use clay masks that often, but when I do really like the way they feel. They make my skin feel as well. So before I forget as well, I did forget to mention, before I put that mask on, I cleansed my skin and I also exfoliated. I usually exfoliate before I put a face mask on. After I've cleansed and exfoliated and put the mask on, I will then tone. I will use a serum and then I will put my moisturiser on. So it's a whole nice once a week skincare routine that really feels nice, and it's really relaxing as well. This mask here, this one that I've just used, the neighbours have started drilling. The product I've used today is in my Avon online store, so I will link that in the description below. This little pot here is £3.50, so it's an absolute bargain price, and I really especially think it will do well for those who have combination to oily skin. So if it's something that you think you could use, then please don't hesitate to order. If your order is £20 or more, you get free delivery, so it's brilliant. And you can get all sorts of different things through my store, so please do check that out. My next video I will upload on Monday, and I will be reviewing my use of the 7-day trial of the Skin Reset plumping shots. So I'm going to give you the lowdown and tell you how I went with those, so please look out for that. I will also be making a video about eye creams soon. So I'll be reviewing a eye cream that I bought from Avon quite recently, and I've been using alongside the plumping shots, so please look out for that as well. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some valuable information. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. As always, have a beautiful day, guys, and I will see you soon.